Hello everybody, it is July 15th. Yep, so the 15th is 11:48 p.m. Just up, taking phone calls, doing what I do nightly, whatever. Anyway, okay. But y'all haven't seen this background in a very long time. It's because I'm currently at my mother's house. I moved back almost 2 months ago, and when I first thought about moving, it was simply because I wanted out of Virginia. I was tired of just living the way I was living, and I was in a hurry to get back here to my kids and just resume a life that I had known for 20 some odd years. Well, to say that it was not what I expected is an understatement. And I really, really, really am not liking what's going on. Yes, I'm happy to be back with my children. It's good to see them every day, and they're all happy and shit about mommy being home. But other things that are going on, I mean, to put it bluntly, I'm ready to catch my first murder charge. And it's sad to say that it's probably going to be against my mother. My parents are getting divorced, and they're not really being adults about this, especially my mother. And I've seriously given up on the whole mother. Like, our relationship used to be really good. Over the last 6 months to a year, it has deteriorated. And now it's almost to the point, like, almost, maybe I have about a cup of patience left. Like, I started off with a gallon, I'm left with a cup of patience left with her attitude and her actions, things she says and does towards me and my sister. I've got about a cup more of patience left before I'm just like, if my mother died tomorrow, I probably wouldn't even go to a funeral or shed a tear. That's how fed up I am. And yeah, that's about all I. That's the most updating I want to go into about her. Anyway, so another update. As most people know, over the last 2 years, I have been growing out. I went all natural. I've been blonde. I went turquoise for a while, but I didn't get around to doing a video on that before I went turquoise. But if you look closely on my braids, you can see where some of it is still blue. Whatever. But yeah. And over the last, since Mother's Day, Thursday before Mother's Day, I decided that was my last haircut. I decided that I'm going to start growing my sides out. And I mean, there's growth there. It's super fuzzy. Well, it's more than fuzzy. But I just feel that it's not growing as fast as it would if I didn't want it to grow. Maybe I'm just impatient. It's only been less than almost 2 months-ish. So yeah, almost 3 months. Hopefully by December I'll be able to braid it, or excuse me, somebody else will be able to braid it, and yeah. Um, Another thing, like, I've been back here, like I said, for almost 2 months. I was yet to apply for any jobs or do anything remotely productive. I mean, like, tomorrow I'm gonna go apply for my social security card because I lost mine. So that's about the most productive thing I've done since I've been here. I haven't run out of money yet. I still have a good bit. I haven't dipped into my residual tax time savings because, as everybody knows, I have a 1090, well, not everybody knows, but I have a 1099 job, which means they don't take taxes out. So I have to pay taxes at the end of the year, so I put some away, and I haven't had to dip into that yet. Thank God. I'm really just being super unproductive and lazy for no reason. Because I don't want to do anything. I'm burnt out from IKEA. And I mean, I wouldn't mind getting my old job back or maybe an office job. But frankly, working just doesn't seem appealing to me. But then again, I'm fed up with what's going on here in my mother's house. And I want to be out and gone. So there's that. Getting a text message, sorry. Anyway, so let's back up a little bit. I think the last video I talked about how I was trying to get all caught up and explain things that have been going on and have happened in the last probably year since I video blogged. And there's one big thing. Told y'all me and Rodney broke up. Well, me and Rodney have one of the most crazy relationships that I've ever been in. There's a spider crawling on the wall. Hopefully I'll be able to find it when I get done. Me and Rodney have one of the craziest relationships I've ever been in. Like, 1 minute he hates me, the next minute he loves me. 1 minute I hate him, the next minute I love him. Okay, it's not that extreme, but you get the point. It went so far as where a week before Easter, we were just like, whatever, fuck buddies, only call me when you want some. And then the week after Easter, it's like, hey, discussing relationship. And me, like, okay, why do you want to discuss relationship when you clearly said to me less than 2 weeks ago that that is not what you want from me at all, ever. Keep it about your vagina. So, okay. So, what really struck me as odd is right when I decided that I don't want to be in Virginia anymore, I'm done with it, I'm leaving, he decided that, oh, I want to be with you. And it was, I kind of want to say it was genuine. It was genuine because I told him, he asked me what I was doing one day. I was like, packing, because everybody knows I hate packing. You never know how much shit you have until you have to move. So I'm packing, start packing early, which is funny because I had decided that I didn't have to be out of where I was until July 1st, but I started packing end of April, beginning of May-ish time frame, something like that. How did I do that? Oh, I'm not sure why. Yeah. And he's like, what are you doing? Packing. He's like, where are you going? He's like, I'm moving. He's like, oh, you're moving? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, where are you going? He's like, I don't know yet. Anyway, so the conversation is progressing. He's sending me angrier and angrier text messages. And I'm like, wait a minute. Why are you mad? Why are you mad that I'm leaving? We're not together. Finally, he admits to me that he was mad because he thought that I was leaving and like, adios, amigo, peace out. Which, and what I wasn't going to talk to him or tell him, which was the plan, but I mean, hey, why not? Plus, I still had some stuff in his house, so I needed to get that before, you know, I left. And in retrospect, I should have stuck with what I was gonna do and been like, nah, I don't need to tell him or anything like that. So finally, when we get back together, Finally, he tells me he really does want to be with me, and he's sad that I'm leaving. I'm like, you pick the worst. You have the worst timing. Like, as soon as I decide that I want to leave, you want to be with me. Not that I was going to be like, well, I have to be out of this place until I find a new place and need to stay at your place. I wasn't going to be like that. I was just going to be like, I'm leaving Virginia. I was supposed to be in Maryland for a month. That didn't. That did not go as planned. I was supposed to go a whole bunch of other places, which that's probably why I have some residual funds, because I was supposed to do some traveling, some serious traveling, and it got cut terribly short because I don't like explaining. I'm an adult. I don't like explaining myself to a whole bunch of people as to why, where I'm going, why, when. No, I tell you, I have a doctor's appointment. For what? Damn, I have a doctor's appointment. That's all you need to know. Certain individuals, but they want to know why or what. Oh my god, no, I don't want to talk to you about that. I barely wanted to tell you that I had a doctor's appointment. Anyway, damn, lost my train of thought. Anyway, so and then I was supposed to, like I said, I was supposed to be in Maryland for another month. So, which would have been cool because then I would have been able to go back and forth between Virginia and Maryland at my leisure because transit is pretty good. Like, I could have just gone from taking the train and buses and, visited people and done whatever. Public transit here in Jacksonville, North Carolina is non existent. There's a bus system, but for a serious military town, and as large as it is and as many people, it is definitely nowhere near as established as it really should be. I digress. I guess I should start voting and taking, interest in what's going on in my town. Excuse me. But yeah. Anyway, so uh, since I didn't stay but a week maybe at my sister's, and I came back down here, I didn't get to see or do as much as I wanted to do, which is fine. It's fine. Um, which brings me back to relationship. I feel that I can't say that this long distance relationship. The reason I'm unhappy, and things that are going on in the relationship are going on is because it's long distance. Because it's not. Because previously, when we had a long distance relationship, it worked out better. Now it's like, what the hell? And I voice my concerns and my feelings about it, and they're basically ignored. So it's like, what the hell am I supposed to do? And I kind of counteract it in different ways. Like, for example, he'll ask me for something, and I'll be like, well, why should I do that? He's like, well, because I asked you to, and I tell him straight up, well, did you just hurt yourself? What are you doing? Go to the bathroom. My daughter just woke up. We're all sleeping in the living room. No, get up. Go to the bathroom. Go on. Might as well. It's almost midnight. We're all sleeping up here in the living room. Well, I was up here watching movies, and they like to be under me, so I told them, fine, y'all sleep over here with me, whatever. Get your mats. Come up here. So they're both sleeping up here. The one just sounded like she broke her kneecap on the table leg, but she said she's fine. But since she was awake, she might as well go to the bathroom. Anyway, my discontent with my relationship, that's the main thing. I'm really tired of voicing my concerns and telling over